And I apologize. I just realized when I went to go to the national anthem that you guys didn't hear a word I said of any of that 2.5 minutes that we started pregame. So we'll go back through the starting lineups again because that's what I was doing when you couldn't hear me, was going through the starting lineup. So we'll try that again here at Bushnell Prairie City High School with the starting lineups. So for the Patriots, the starters would look like this. At right back, the setter, a junior, number 24, Chloe Gutschel. At right front, an outside hitter, a junior, number 8, Kennedy Henry. At middle front, the middle hitter, a junior, number 18, Angela Garcia. At left front, middle hitter, a sophomore, number 13, Caitlin Meyer. At left back, a defensive specialist, a junior, number 25, Riley Ernst. And at middle back, a middle hitter, junior, number 10, Riza Foster. And starting for the Lady Spartans, at right back, a junior, number 17, Katie Rodefer. At right front, a senior, number 13, Sheridan McAvoy. At middle front, a senior, number 18, Amanda Gilfillan. At left front, a senior, number 20, Maisie Kramer. At left back, a junior, number 25, Ashanti Strange. And at middle back, a junior, number 22, Courtney Oakman. And I would imagine that the libero, number 45, Gracie Havens, will probably start for Oakman, as that's been the case thus far. And the libero for the Peoria Heights Patriots is number 3, Tatum Walsh, a senior. Well, judging by the way they talked, I might have fibbed to you earlier. Looks like Brittany Brom is coaching this group as well, so she's the head coach, and she must have been coaching the JV squad also. So I apologize for anybody watching at home from Peoria Heights. Sheridan McAvoy is right front, so that's not going to work. And okay, yeah, Gilfillan has to be all the way to the left. Now it'll work. Sort of. Oh, it is actually an out of rotation a little bit. Havens or Oakman will be starting right back technically. So here's the first service for the Patriots. And I didn't reset the scoreboard, so we'll do that on the fly here. Hitting air and a side out, point to BPC. Give me just a second to get this fixed for us, folks. Back to serve for BPC's Katie Rodefer. Anna Curley checking in for BPC. There's Macy. And an ace for Rodefer, as BPC opens a 2-0 lead. And the score is now right. There's a nice hit by Meyer. Caitlin Meyer gets a kill, and she gets a side out for her team. Cuts the score to 2-1 in favor of BPC. Here in set number 1 of the varsity contest. Let's serve. Curley's going to get it. Oh, there's a nice kill by Gilfillan as Rodefer went and dug it out of the net. Got it set up high enough for Amanda Gilfillan to get the hit and the kill. And a side out for BPC. Back to serve will be number 21, Jevany Sickles. Right? Yeah, I said it wrong to begin with. I apologize. Caught myself, though. Sickles with the dig. Rode it for a nice back set to Curley. That's going to be Walsh with the dig. That's going to be bumped across on a free ball by number 25, Ernst. Now it's going to go middle to Gilfillan, and she hits it in the net, a hitting error and a side out. The last service was number 8, I do believe, Kennedy Henry. Yeah, scratch that. It was number 11, Michaela Crandall. Backs to serve now. Number 18, Angela Garcia. So Garcia to serve. Short serve. Strange with the serve receive, but not a good pass. Didn't get it up in the air for Rodefer, and it's going to be a point for Garcia. First service point of the game. And then Havens and Strange, a little bit of a communications error, and that's another point for Garcia, and an ace as well. 4-3, Peoria Heights with the lead. Strange this time gets a little better pass. Back set from Rodefer to Curley, and Curley just can't get there. Rodefer's set went into the net pretty much. Another point for Garcia and another point for the Patriots. They now lead 5-3, 3 straight service points for Garcia. Sickles a little bit of a poor pass, but Rodefer got there. Free ball by Strange. Set, and the attack. Dug by Rodefer. Sickles is going to hit it off her rear end, but didn't have any other choice, but nobody else could get to it. Another point. The setter right now is Gutschel, as I said, number 24. Garcia, a 4th straight service point, and it's 6-3. Strange again with the pass. Bump set, now it is Strange for the hit, and she's going to hit it long and out of bounds. A hitting error, and 5 straight for Garcia, and it's 7-3. There's a nice pass, a set to Strange again. That time she's going to hit it right at the setter, number 24, Chloe Gutschel, who stuck her arms up in defense. Got to give Strange a kill on that. And BPC stops the bleeding. Back to serve will be number 18, Amanda Gilfillan. She's got 1 kill so far. BPC, not a lot of success offensively. They trail 7-4. A short serve. Gutschel's going to back set to Meyer, and she hits it all the way to the bleachers, way out of bounds. A hitting error, and it's 7-5. This is going to be Meyer to Gutschel. Back set again. Nope, it's going to go a front set. Rodefer with the dig. A bump set by Gilfillan, and then a little hit across. Gutschel's going to get it up. Now it's going to be Sickles. Rodefer is set middle to Oakman, who just has to fist it across because it had no chance to hit it. Now Oakman's going to get a set from Kramer, I do believe, and Oakman's going to get a kill. It was Maisie Kramer who got a set to Oakman. Gilfillan gets another point, and BPC is closed to within 1, 7-6. This is going to go to Walsh, the libero. Now Gutschel's going to hit to Walsh, and Walsh tries the overhand attack with the left hand from the back row. She's a libero. She can hit from behind the line. She did, but it was into the net. A hitting error, and it's 7-7. Gilfillan another serve here. She served 3 straight for BPC. This is going to go left. Meyer. Gutschel's going to set back to Meyer. Nice. What a hit. Probably the best hit we've seen all night. And that was number 13, Caitlin Meyer, her 2nd kill, and a side out for the Patriots. Meyer will take a seat. Back to serve will be number 22, Maddie Allen, a setter, a junior, and a defensive specialist. We'll see if they – looks like Gutschel's out too, so they're going to be playing a 6-2, and a hitting error by Oakman, and a point for number 22, Maddie Allen. Makes it 9-7, Peoria Heights. In the front row for Peoria Heights now is number 14, Lauren Dana as well. And number 25, Riley Ernst. Sickles can't get there well enough. She had a pass over. It barely went out of bounds, but that's an ace for Allen. Now Sickles and Havens fight over it. A bump set to Macy Kramer. It's blocked and then upped. Now it's going to come near side to Ernst. It's dug by Sickles. Now Kramer's going to push it across again. Walsh is going to dig it. It is Allen on the set. Now it's going to be tipped over by Oakman. It's going to come near side to Ernst. Dug by Havens. Out of the net. Oakman's going to get a bump set from Rotifer. Now in the middle, a nice block by Oakman and an overpass. Havens now, bump set from Rotifer. Ashanti Strange is going to get the kill. Good rally and a side out on the kill by Ashanti Strange. Back to serve will be Maisie Kramer, number 20 for the Spartans. 10-8 is the score. Set number 1. Nice deep serve. Allen got there, but had to try and do a bump set, and it was to no avail. Not a great pass from Lauren Dana, and a point for BPC. First service point for Maisie Kramer. Now Allen's going to set near side to Dana. Havens got a hand on it. Went over her head. It was too far over her head to really get anything on it, but it just barely landed out of bounds even after she touched it. So Dana will get the kill for the Patriots. Now back to serve will be Riley Ernst, the junior, number 25. Havens, Rotifer back sets to Strange, and Strange has a hitting error into the net. It's 12-9. And Ernst gets the service point. That one's going to go short. Rotifer's going to dig it out of the net. Oakman's going to hit it over the net, and she'll get a kill. She hit it into the net, and it went over, and it's a point for BPC. Back to serve will be Ashanti Strange. Her team trailing by 2, 12-10. And an ace as Walsh couldn't handle the serve. A point for BPC, and they've closed it within 1. Is that a BPC fan section down there? We'll have to get a picture of them later, too, here in a little bit, maybe. Walsh again struggles with the serve. Now she's going to get it across a free ball. Strange. A nice pass to Rotifer. Oakman's going to drive it home, but Walsh is there. Allen, a back set to Dana. Kramer is going to get it into the net, and it's going to fall as Dana got it across. Kramer was able to get over to it, but couldn't do much with it. And Walsh on the side out. Her team leading by 2, and the serve for the libero, a senior for the Patriots. 13-11, set number 1. Short serve, Strange. Rotifer a bump set far side to McAvoy, and McAvoy gets the kill. Sheridan McAvoy gets the kill, a side out. BPC back to within 1. And Courtney Oakman back to serve for BPC. And a service error gives the ball right back to the Patriots. The best part of the night is a student section down at the other end for BPC. You might be able to hear them cheering a little bit, so that's pretty cool. And to serve for the Patriots, number 14, Lauren Dana. That's not number 20. That's number 24, Gutschel, actually. And then McAvoy is going to have a hitting error into the net. So Gutschel, number 24, gets the point. And it's a 15-12 lead for the Patriots. Nice pass by Strange. A little back tip over the net. Gutschel's going to send it across. Anything you can do, I can do better. Now Strange from a back row attack. Going to be dug by Ernst. Meyer, nice save by Meyer, and Patriots get it across. Now bump set to McAvoy. McAvoy's going to tip it across. Gutschel. Now Walsh is going to hit it out of bounds. And a side out for BPC is a one too many passes, and finally Walsh couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds. Libero struggling a little bit with serve, receive, and passing the ball for the Patriots. Anna Curley checks back in. Kramer out. And then Rodefer on the serve and an ace for BPC. Back to within one. Rodefer's third service point. Gutschel deep, the setter. Walsh gets, nice pass though to Gutschel. It's going to be knocked across. Now Curley, nice one-handed dig by Gutschel. That's going to be bumped across on a free ball. Havens set by Rodefer, hit by Gilfillan, dug by Gutschel. Walsh is going to bump, going to go to Meyer. Now Rodefer, McAvoy, deep and in. A kill by Sheridan McAvoy. And BPC has knotted the score on the serve by Rodefer. That gives her 4 points here in set number one. And we're knotted at 15 apiece. To the net. It's dug. There's still another hit. They get it across. That's a block, so they'll have two more. Now Gilfillan's going to attack when she really didn't have to. A hitting error, and it's 16-15. Block does not account as a hit, so you could have set that back to somebody else if you wanted to. Back to serve is number 11, Michaela Crandall, I believe who that is. 16-15, Patriots with the lead. Back set to McAvoy, and she's going to dump it in. McAvoy another kill. And a side out for BPC. Back to serve for the Spartans is Jevany Sickles. 16-16 here in set number one. Gutschel. A nice dig by Havens, and it's going to be set across. And then the hitting error is a overpass on a set attempt as Meyer sends it out the back of the floor, and BPC has its first lead of the contest at 17-16 on a serve by Sickles. Ernst on a set from Gutschel. Havens with a dig. Rodefer gets there. Strange is going to have to attack. She does. It's going to be dug on a nice dig by Crandall. A back row attack by Walsh, the libero. Now Rodefer's going to set middle to Gilfillan, and she'll get a kill. 18-16. BPC with the lead, and Gilfillan with another point. And a timeout on the floor charge to the Patriots. We'll stay right here. Tell you that this game being brought to you by Robin Wilt for mayor. She says, our people and our traditions are the true backbone of what makes our community special. I will continue to work for Bushnell and its citizens to make sure we are solid and strong. I would appreciate your vote to work another 4 years for Bushnell, the small town with a big heart. Vote April 6th for Robin Wilt, Bushnell Mayor. Paid for by Robin Wilt for mayor. Also, McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital Athletic Trainers and MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to Spartan and Cyclone and Sparkclone players and athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than a hospital care, a hospital caring. And the Community News Brief. The Community News Brief is a free publication distributed at over 68 locations in Bushnell, Macomb, Colchester, Industry, Adair, and even more towns throughout the area. It provides local news to McDonough and parts of Fulton counties every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. To submit a press release or to get advertising information for the locally owned publication, contact Lynn at 309-333-8245. And Sickles gets the ball just barely over the net and tried to return it from the front row and couldn't do it. BPC leads 19-16. Another jump serve, but a floater. Gutschel's going to set near side to Ernst. Havens, Rodefer, far side to Shanti Strange. That's going to be out. She didn't hit it. Yeah, I was going to say, Sickles tried to hit it, couldn't get to it, and it landed out of bounds on a hitting error, and it's 20-16 BPC. Sickles jump serve again. Ernst to Gutschel. Back row attack from Walsh. Rodefer now is going to set far side to Strange. Strange is going to hit it deep and out. Just barely out. The deep right corner. A hitting error and a side out. Patriots have the serve back, 20-17. They can't touch it. All the kids up in the bleachers saying, you can't touch it, we can't touch it. Back to serve is going to be Angela Garcia. Rodefer tips it across. Gutschel's going to try and do a bump set. It's going to be a free ball. Havens to Rodefer. She's going to set right side to Curley. Curley's going to go off Gutschel. But there is Crandall. Now it's going to be pushed across by Garcia. Havens. Far side to Strange. Strange's kill. Nice hit by Ashanti Strange. And a side out and another kill for the junior. Maisie Kramer checking back in. Anna Curley taking a seat. Gilfillan back to serve now for BPC. Short serve. Meyer got there and got it up. Crandall's going to push it across on the free ball. Sickles. Rodefer. Middle to Oakman. Dug by Crandall. Near side to Ernst. Gilfillan. Now Shanti Strange is going to have to come way out of bounds to get it. She does get it across, and then somehow Gutschel got to it because she got into a run-in with number 18. That's Angela. That's not number 18. That's number 10, excuse me. Riza Foster. And another timeout. This is charged to the Patriots as well. And Gilfillan, another point there. She's got 4 in the contest. Helping to bring you this contest here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is Bushnell Banking Center. The Bushnell Banking Center, a branch of the Raritan State Bank, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services for all of your banking needs. Come visit the bank of friendly service or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. And Square Music Company. Square Music Company offers instruments, gear, lessons, service, and more. Located at 122 Northside Square in Macomb. Call the Macomb store at 309-431-5484. You can also visit the Quincy location, 725 North Hampshire Street, or find them online at squaremusic.com. Still in set number 1 here, 22-17. Gilfillan back to serve again. BPC with the lead. Nice short serve. Meyer was able to get there. Ernst is going to set back to Meyer. Sickles with the dig. Back set to Oakman, and Oakman's going to get a kill. That was less about hitting it hard and more about finding a spot to put it, and Courtney Oakman found a perfect spot in a deep left corner. Another kill for Oakman. That's 3 players with 3 kills here in set number 1, and Gilfillan gets her 5th service point, and it's 23-18. Gutschel is going to send to Ernst. Ernst is going to tip it. Sickles is going to get there, and now Oakman's going to send it across. This good passing. Now Meyer, far left side to Strange, and Strange is going to get another kill. She almost mishit it, but went right down the net, and it's set point for BPC, a 4th kill for Ashanti Strange, and another point for Gilfillan as she has a chance to end it here in set number 1. Nice serve, and it will end it. Set number 1 goes to BPC, 25-17. here at Bushnell Prairie City High School. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live right after this.
During this COVID pandemic, it is important you take care of your health, especially your heart health. Do not ignore the signs of a heart attack or stroke. If you have health concerns, schedule an appointment with your provider, and always, in case of an emergency, call 911. This message brought to you by McDonough District Hospital and Blessing Health System. See for yourself why Blessing Health System is the leader in cardiology and pulmonology services. Appointments available inside MDH. Learn more at blessinghealth.org or mdh.org.
Well, we were camping, and then I got a phone call from my neighbor and said that we got hit by a storm. Said, you better come home because there's no roof. He said, I look up and see the sky. He didn't know what you were going to do, where you're going to go, but Country Financial took care of us.
We anticipate something that we hope never happens, but when it happens, we are there to make good on our promise.
Well, I did it again, folks. I apologize. I forgot I had to yell at the kids and tell them we were coming on, but you saw the kids screaming and yelling down there. I wasted it. Miles, I wasted it. We'll have to do it again between the next time they're here. Next time they're here. We're going to end this one in 2 games tonight, so we won't have another chance tonight, but we'll do it again. I just read about 3 sponsors for no apparent reason, but I'll tell you that I did read Rosie's Pizza. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. As we're ready to go with set number 2, BPC 1, set 1. And we're ready to go here for the second set. Katie Rodefer will be back to serve for BPC. (25-17), BPC 1, set 1. Walsh. Ernst is going to hit it. A block by Gilfillan. Allen. And a kill. That's number 8, I do believe. Kennedy Henry. And Ernst is going to take a seat. In to serve will be a little different rotation here, it looks like. Gutschel to serve now. Right over the net, a little let serve, and Havens couldn't get to it as Gutschel gives her team a 2-point lead on the serve. Rodefer, Strange from the back row, hits it into the net. Gutschel again. That one's into the net. Brings the Spartans back to within 2, 3-1. Checking in for BPC. Jevany Sickles. Share to McAvoy. McAvoy had 3 kills in the first set. Courtney Oakman did as well, 2 for Gilfillan and 4 for Strange. Sickles serve. Going to be free balled across. Now Rutherford's set's going to go to the Patriots, and now their set is going to hit the flag. That hit the flag. Yep, out of bounds because it hit the flag. That is correct. So Sickles will get the point on the serve. Don't see that happen very often. Sickles jump serve again. It's going to be short into the net, a service error. And it'll be a side out to the Patriots. 4-2 is the score. Heading back to serve will be number 11, Michaela Crandall. Michaela is a junior defensive specialist for the Patriots. Serve short, Havens. Bump set, Rutherford to Strange. Strange to the hit right at Crandall. She got it up in the air, though. Dana's going to push it across, and then they're going to have Dana into the net. Number 14, Lauren Dana, senior. It's called for being in the net, and it's 4-3 BPC. Trails by 1. Gilfillan back to serve. Amanda Gilfillan, the senior. Number 18, serving for BPC. Her team down by 1. Walsh comes to get it. She does get there. Gutschel goes to Dana. Dug by Sickles. Rutherford goes to Ashanti Strange, who goes deep to Crandall. Now a back row attack again by the libero. I've never seen the libero hit this many times, as has been the case for the Patriots. As they get another side out, go back up by 2, and that's actually a point and a kill that time for Tatum Walsh, the libero. My memory serves me, that's her 4th attack from the back row. Oh, a nice pass. Maisie Kramer on the hit. Gutschel's going to back set to Allen, and Allen's going to hit it into the net. That's technically maybe a hitting error, but it was a poor set by Gutschel that took out of rhythm hit for Allen trying to make something happen. Maisie Kramer now back to serve. Gutschel a bump set. Goes to Dana, and it's going to be in. A kill for Lauren Dana, her 2nd of the set of the match. And number 22, Maddie Allen, back to serve. So she'll go to set. Gutschel will go out, and Ernst will come back in. Sickles with a pass over. A nice serve by Allen. Now a bump set to Ernst, and she's going to get it to fall in front of Maisie Kramer. That's 7-4. And Riley Ernst gets her first kill. And Sydney Allen gets another service point. She had 2 in the first set. Deep, Havens. Going to come near side on the bump set by Strange, and she's going to hit it cross court out of bounds. A hitting error for Strange and a point for Allen and the Patriots. And a timeout charged to BPC. It's their first timeout of set number 2. And helping to bring us this contest here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is United Community Bank. United Community Bank services are designed to keep you in the game when you are on the go. With online and mobile banking that's nothing but net, to friendly services you can count on from the leader of community banking. Choosing UCB is always a slam dunk. Visit a location near you with branches in Bushnell, Colchester, and 2 in Macomb. UCB is a member FDIC. And Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking can take your product down the road, near or far, and also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support local athletics. Stop by and see Danny and Travis at Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them at 309-775-3333. As the Spartans trail here in set number 2, 8-4, but not really a whole lot different than set 1. They did not lead until 16-15, and then they kind of ran away with it late and won 25-17. But Allen back to serve again. She served 2 straight points to give her team a 4-point lead. Ashanti Strange tries to receive the serve overhand. Kramer did a good job of getting that to Strange. Now it's going to be a hit by Ernst. Kramer. Rodefer is going to set it across. Now it's going to be back across again. Now it's going to be Strange. Crandall with the dig. Ernst goes to get it. Now it's going to be a free ball. Sickles. Now it's back set across the net by Rodefer. Allen with the set, near side to Dana. Sickles, Rodefer, outside to Strange. Strange's hit is going to, that's 4. That was 4. That was 4. Yes, it was. It was a late call, but that was most definitely 4. It went off the face of Garcia, I do believe, as a couple players hit it real quick. As Coach Braum is over there laughing it up. I think it might have knocked Garcia's mask off, as a matter of fact. Back to serve is Ashanti Strange for BPC. Jump serve. Crandall with the receiving of the serve. Another back row attacks, and that was directed right at Walsh. That's 5 for her in this game. McAvoy is going to tip it across. Allen's going to set it back to Dana, and it hits the pole. A hitting error. Wasn't a real great set, but BPC closes to within 2 on another point by Ashanti Strange. That's her second of the game. First of the set. 8-6 is the score. Deep to Crandall. Allen's going to set near side to Ernst. Ernst, Strange. Walsh. Not sure where that's going to go. And Allen's set actually came across the net and landed out of bounds, so it's a point for BPC. And it's 8-7. Deep again to Crandall, and that one is going to go out of bounds. Ties it at 8, and we'll give Strange a ace on that, as Crandall had to run to get to it and just couldn't control it. 8-8's the score. Allen to Ernst. Havens is right there, but that's going to be a pass over. It's going to come back set to Ernst, and she's going to tip it across, and nobody in the front row could get to it, and nobody in the back row could either. So it's going to be a kill for Ernst. And a side out for the Patriots. They lead 9-8. Back to serve for the Patriots. Number 14, Lauren Dana, I do believe. Havens going to go to McAvoy now on the set. Allen's there. Ernst is going to set middle. Walsh gets it across. Now Oakman's going to punch it across. Walsh is there. Back set to Ernst. It's going to go down. Oh, nice dig by Oakman. Across by Havens. Allen back to number 8, Henry, who we haven't called her name much. McAvoy should have got called with a carry there. Didn't get it, though, and it's going to be a point and a side out to BPC. Back to serve for BPC will be Courtney Oakman. And Gilfillan checks back into the front row, and Oakman serves it into the net. Point for the Patriots, and back to serve will be number 18. That is Angela Garcia. Out, deep serve, a service error. Anything you can do, I can do better. That was closer to being in, but it wasn't quite in, so it's still out, and it's still a service error. 10-10 is the score. Katie Rodefer to serve now for BPC. Dana has it. Allen's going to bump set it out of bounds. And a point for BPC, and it's the first lead for BPC now as Katie Rodefer gives BPC the lead with the serve. Now a short serve. Walsh is there. Allen's going to set it near side to Meyer. Strange, Rodefer, McAvoy. Dug, upped by Meyer, pushed across by Ernst. Now it's going to go to Curley, and she's going to get a nice little hit on a recovery as Gilfillan and Curley both went to go for the second hit. Gilfillan got there, and Curley backed up in a hurry and got the kill. Good job by Anna Curley, the junior. Another point for Rodifer. And it's 12-10, and then an ace by Rodifer. Maybe less because of great serving, and more because of poor communication between Dana and Walsh, but nonetheless, it's an ace. And Rodifer and her team leads 13-10 now. And then Walsh just stuck her hands up to protect herself last second. Henry's going to push it across. Strange had to go after it. It was too close to let go. I think it was going to land in. And Kennedy Henry, the outside hitter, gets a kill and a side out. And Gutschel is going to be back to serve, so that means Allen will be hitting in the front row now. Gutschel will be your setter for the Patriots, 13-11 on the side out. And Gutschel on a passing error by BPC gets it the point, and it's 12-13. And a service error for Gutschel makes it 14-12, and a side out for BPC. Now Sickles going to replace McAvoy. Curley replaced by Kramer. Sickles to serve for BPC. 14-12, BPC with the lead. They led set one, 25-17. Now Allen trying to just decide whether it was in or out. You could tell the hesitation was there, and Sickles is going to get a point. She was there to hit it. She just couldn't decide whether she should or not. She stuck her arms out at the last second. I think it was going to be in, though. Sickles next serves right at Allen again, and that's an ace. Jevany Sickles. He's got a sub coming in for the Patriots. That's number 18, I do believe, Angel Garcia. No, it's number 19, excuse me. That's Janessa Wallace. Strange with the attack. Crandall with the dig. No, that's Dana, excuse me. Pushed across by Meyer. Set by Havens. Hit by Kramer. Walsh with the dig. Gutschel back set. That was Wallace on the hit. Now it's going to be a hit, essentially a free ball. Now it's going to be Henry again. Havens. Rodifer back set to Kramer. Kramer's hit. Dug by Crandall. And it goes over. Oh, a nice reaction by Gilfillan. Now Strange is going to hit. And hit it is down to the left corner after another nice rally, and BPC gets another point. 17-12, they lead, and Ashanti Strange, her team-high 5th kill for the Spartans, and a timeout on the floor charged to the Patriots. We'll stay here for just a moment. Helping bring you this contest, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell has been serving the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending. Stop by the main branch at 44 East Main Street in Bushnell and their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Once again, we want to say hello to all the BPC Spartans kids that are in the bleachers tonight, watching for the first time all year. We get to have a fan section. Pretty cool to have some noise in the gym. And the timeout just about over, as the Spartans have taken a lead here, 17-12 over the Patriots of Peoria Heights High School. Ashanti Strange has got her first start of the night of the season, I do believe, at least at home, and she has taken full advantage, playing a full rotation now in that starting position. Sickles, deep serve. Dana's going to dig it. Wallace. Gutschel's going to push it across. Sickles. Set across to Strange. Block. It's out. Or did it land in? No, it did. It landed in. And I believe that was Meyer on the block. It just barely got the line. And a side out for the Patriots. Crandall back to serve again for the Peoria Heights Patriots. 17-13 is the score. Sickles, Rodifer. Strange is going to have to change her momentum, and it went outside the pole. And a That was not technically maybe a hitting error, but the set was just too far outside and too close to the net. She couldn't really do anything with it. Crandall's serve to Havens. Now Rodefer back set to Kramer. Kramer's going to free ball it across. Gutschel to Dana. Lauren Dana gets the hit, but Rodefer there. Now she's going to hit set to Kramer again. Kramer's hit is to the net, and it's going to be pushed across. How's that? That's got to be illegal, doesn't it? Yes, it is. An illegal hit. Side out to BPC. They lead 18-14. Usually when you bring the hand behind you and hit it from shoulder length or lower, and it's probably should have been called a carry. These guys have done a good job of calling penalties and fouls or whatever you want to call them, or illegal hits, but they've been a little slow to call some of them. Checking in for BPC, number 19, Taylor Gustafson. Coming back in for the first time after a concussion, I do believe Coach Bowman said. I think Taylor's not real sure about playing the front row here. Strange. It's blocked again. Rodefer. Tried to back set Gustafson, and Curley's going to come in for Gustafson. And that might have been a missed substitution, as Gustafson had no idea what was going on over there. And a side out. As Walsh serving again, 18-15. Now Strange, another attack. It's going to fall in, and a kill for Ashanti Strange makes it 19-15. And sixth kill unofficially for Ashanti Strange here in the contest. Allen's going to check back in, replacing Wallace. Anna Curley in to serve. Short serve. Gutschel's going to get there with one arm, as Allen's pass was not good. Anna Curley is going to get her first service point of the night. And BPC leads by 5, 20-15. Curley's second serve, a short one. Crandall's there to get it. Gutschel now bump set back again to the libero of Walsh. That's 6 attacks for Walsh tonight. Now Strange is going to hit it off of Walsh. A kill for Ashanti Strange, and it's 21-15. 7 kills for the junior from BPC. All the way up into the kids, and the kids were, we aren't touching it, they said. They're staying away from it. That's what they have to do, of course. If they would have touched it, it would have had to been changing of the balls as COVID awaits. 21-15, Curley another serve. That one's an overhand reception, and then Gutschel's just going to nail it across. McAvoy bump set. It's going to go to Strange again. Can she get number 8? She won't. It's a hitting error, deep and out of bounds. 21-16, and Allen now to serve for the Patriots. Strange overhand receiving of the serve. Oakman's going to come punch it, I should say. And a passing error results in a point for Maddie Allen. Give her 5 service points on the night, 3 in this set. It's 21-17 BPC. McAvoy to Rodefer to Oakman. Oakman's hit is deep and out of bounds. A timeout going to be charged to BPC. We'll take a break as well. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
As we work together to stop the spread of COVID-19, McDonough District Hospital wants you to know that your health and safety are our #1 priority.
Our primary care providers are here to take care of you and your family's total well-being. Telehealth capabilities and the MDH Convenience Clinic all provide ease of access to our wide range of services.
All of this because we are committed to providing you quality and compassionate care that you have come to trust from us.
McDonough District Hospital. More than hospital care, a hospital caring.
Welcome back to Bushland Prairie City High School. BPC leads 1-0. They lead 21-18 here in set number 2, but they did take the timeout. They were up 21-15 with the serve. They had a side out and have given up 2 straight points to Maddie Allen, who's got 4 in the game, 6 on the night. And it's 21-18 here at Bushnell Prairie City High School. Allen back to serve one more time. Oh, a let serve. Man, that's impossible to defend. It's an ace, but that is nobody's fault. That actually hit about half the ball on her side of the net, and it just had to top spin to roll over. Now Strange to Rodefer to Oakman. Dug by Walsh. Back set to Ernst. Rodefer. Now Gracie Havens. Rodefer's going to free ball it across. Allen's going to have to take it. Now Crandall. And now it's going to be Walsh sending a free ball to BPC. Now Rodefer's going to set middle to Oakman. Oakman's hit right to Crandall. She digs that. Comes middle. And a hitting error. I believe that's number 10, Reza Foster. And a hitting error results in a point for BPC. Ashanti Strange back to serve. 22-19. Her team leads here in set number 2, and they are up 1-0. Strange jump serve. Deep to Walsh. Sydney Allen couldn't get there as Foster and Allen nearly collided. It's 23-19. A pass was not on point, but it was a pass, and a timeout is going to be called. Charged to the Peoria Heights Patriots. 23-19, and BPC leads. Helping to bring you this contest is Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell has been servicing the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street in Bushnell or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. And M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store, will be celebrating its 60th anniversary in June. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the county and offers top-notch customer service, free delivery within 40 miles, and the best in-home appliance repair in the area. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop in and see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.furniture, Inc., that's INC for Incorporated.com. You can also call them at 309-772-2111. Ashanti Strange back to serve. Her team within 2 points of a victory here at Bushnell Prairie City High School over the Peoria Heights Patriots. And a deep serve goes out of bounds. It's a service error. And it's 23-20 here in set number 2. Back to serve will be Lauren Dana for the Patriots. Back in the front row is Kennedy Henry. Henry has played much better here in set number 2. Got a little more action. Deep serve. It's Gustafson's dig. Now it's McAvoy on the hit. And a kill for Sheridan McAvoy. And BPC is within 1 point of a victory. Back to serve is going to be Courtney Oakman. She's got 2 service errors in her 2 service attempts tonight. Let's see what she can do here. Over it goes. Henry with the dig. Allen. Walsh again with the attack. Oakman with the one-arm dig. Ashanti Strange is going to go to McAvoy. McAvoy tips it across. Allen is there. Ernst is going to set to Henry. And Oakman stuck an arm out in front of Ashanti Strange, and it's going to be a kill for Kennedy Henry. And a side out for the Patriots. They have to serve at least 3 straight here. Garcia is back to serve for the Patriots. Next side out wins it for BPC if it's not before 3 points, I should say. Gilfillan gets a point and a kill, and that's how it'll end. Amanda Gilfillan, the senior, gets her 3rd kill of the match, and BPC wins set number 2, 25-21, and the student section having some fun here as BPC gets a sweep here against the Peoria Heights Patriots tonight. 25-21 in set number 2. We'll take a break here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. BPC gets the win, 25-17, 25-21.
McDonough District Hospital's Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center was built for one goal: to strengthen women's health services in the region's premier facility. Our dedicated staff, past and present, delivered generations of MDH babies, and now in the new Women's Center, our staff is ready to deliver the next generation and beyond. Come visit the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center and see for yourself the MDH difference.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards. Or like circles. Or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
You know, you see fires on TV all the time. You don't understand what the families are really going through until you've lived it. The day before the fire, life was good. We went to bed, we woke up, and we had nothing. If it was not for Country Financial, we would still have nothing.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School, and Coach Bowman is with us. And are you going to make it there?
I don't know. It's been a rough day.
Well, it was a pretty good night on the court, though.
It was a good night on the court.
You guys got your first home win, so that's pretty cool. And the girls, I thought, played really well.
They did play really well. They actually came together tonight as a team. So I brought one of my seniors behind me.
Yeah, she's hiding.
She is hiding behind me.
Now, before we came on, I'll tell you that you brought reinforcements. Reinforcements do come from behind. I'll give you that.
Exactly.
But generally, they're a little quicker to help you out. She's kind of hiding in the background a little bit there.
Way to go.
But I'll tell you what, her along with pretty much everybody else on the team played really well tonight.
They did. We had some amazing passes, nice sets, amazing hits. So they actually brought it together as a team tonight.
Well, before I forget, there was that one guy that was watching tonight. He's apparently a Peoria Heights fan because he told me how horrible of a job I was doing.
Oh.
So I told him that I appreciate it. I want to tell you, I wrote it in comments, but that one guy, thank you for watching. We greatly appreciate it, and I hope that when we play Peoria Heights and something else, you watch and hate every minute of it again.
I agree.
I mean,
you do a nice job with this.
Well, I don't know if I do a nice job, but I don't really care what he thinks.
That's true.
So I just wanted to point out.
We came out with the win, both JV and varsity. So
I feel a little. Who's the shock jock guy from the '80s? From New York. Oh, Howard Stern. I feel a little like Howard Stern right now. You know, that guy hated everything I did, but he watched the whole game.
Exactly.
So I feel special. He watched anyway. So
that's true.
Anyway, let's get back to talking about you guys. Jevany, get on here for a second. Well, since you're standing here. This is the second time that I've talked to you, actually. I talked to you at the end of the basketball season.
Yeah.
And has to feel pretty good to get things going. You guys look like you're finally kind of getting in stride a little bit. Yeah. I mean, you came right from basketball to volleyball, so it looks like you're kind of getting in stride.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a switch up, having two sports at one time, and I think just coming together. And tonight we talked, we kept our heads up, and honestly, I want to say thank you to our fan section. We honestly, all of us thought it really helped. It's nice to have someone there cheering you on, not just yourselves.
Yeah, that was that's one of the things that one guy was complaining about was they weren't social distancing, but which is technically correct. I can't argue with him on that. But I tell
boys.
You, they don't social distance when they're outside of the school. So what difference does it make if they social distance in, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I had you guys through the first set. There was 3 players with 3 kills apiece. 1 with 2 in the first set. I mean, you know, Katie did a good job spreading the offense around, and everybody did a good job of hitting, I thought. Yes. So you obviously didn't hit tonight. You came in the back row, though.
Passing.
But your serve was pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
And you can't get the set, you can't get the hit without the passing.
Yeah.
So when you guys are doing that, how much easier does it make passing knowing when to that you got some offensive players that are hitting the ball pretty well for you.
It makes it a lot easier, but it also is more nerve-wracking because there's more people to let down when you got hitters and a good setter. So, I mean, me and Gracie talk back there. We know our spots. We know what to cover, and I think we just did good back there, getting them to Katie.
Yeah, your coverage was definitely, I thought, Coach, you can probably answer this too, and maybe Jevany can too, as well. But it seemed like the coverage was better tonight than it had been in the previous games that we saw you guys play. I mean, as you go along the season, you expect that to get better, but the coverage, especially not necessarily on serve receive, but coverage on defense was a lot better tonight.
Yeah, we worked on that. We tried to, incorporate some new people into the lineup, trying to cover those spots that we'd been failing to cover before. So we're working.
I do have to laugh a little bit. I saw Gustafson come in on the front row to play right front. She looked mortified, I have to tell you. She looked like, Coach, what on earth are you doing to me, putting me in here to try to hit from the right front?
I don't think she's ever played front row in her life.
Well, she was supposed to go in and serve, and she goes, well, she's up. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And then she wasn't up.
And then she wasn't up, no. So, yeah, it was all good.
Yeah, it worked out fine.
It all worked out in the end.
It was hilarious to see her reaction. When she got up there to check in and she realized, oh, crap.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to be in the front row. She came over. She was, you can see her just telling people, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
And then they set up the one side when she was out there. Her face, it was so funny from the back row. I was like, oh, my Lord.
It's nice that you can laugh about that stuff after a win.
Exactly.
It probably wouldn't have been near as much fun for you or for you had it been a loss, right?
Or my sit-down roll shot off the ground.
If somebody had been paying attention, that was a good. I mean, that was good.
I was like, I don't know what to do. I can't get out of the way. It wasn't up high enough for me to get out.
Well, nobody was coming anyway. You were the only person that had a chance. But at least you were watching the ball, right?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Just hit it.
Just hit it. Try to get it up in the air and let somebody do something with it.
Okay, Dwayne, we really need to work on Miles's not doing close-ups of me.
Well, that's part of being a coach.
Yeah.
I know, but we've had this conversation.
Yeah, well, Miles told me in response to that is he just zoomed in a bunch on you, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we could count your nose hairs right then. But what he told me is if this was 6th grade, he would be scared.
He's not scared.
But he's not scared. He's not scared now because you can't flunk him or nothing. So.
Hey, but he does have my husband.
Oh.
He's not scared of him either is what he told me.
He listen to him, though.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll let you guys get out of here. Thanks for coming up and talk to us. Bring a player with you every time. That's awesome.
Okay.
We love having somebody else to talk to. Not that we don't like talking to you, but it's always fun to get the kids on and let everybody at home see all the kids that are playing. I guess when you're a senior, you're barely a kid anymore, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Too many responsibilities. I'm already tapping out.
So she's got to go home and take a test. So we'll let her get out of here.
A 5-hour test?
5 hours.
Oh, well, you have fun with that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll let you guys go. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you. I don't even know when the next time. Monday. So we'll see you Monday. Okay, we'll see you then.
Okay, bye.
So that was Coach Bowman and Jevany Sickles talking to us on the post-game show. And with that, I will tell you that unofficially we had Ashanti Strange with 7 kills, 4 kills for Sheridan McAvoy, 1 for Anna Curley, 3 for Amanda Gilfillan, including the game winner and set winner and match winner, and Courtney Oakman with 3 as well. 6 service points for Gilfillan, 7 service points for Katie Rodefer. Actually, make that 8 service points for Katie Rodefer, 1 for Anna Curley, 3 for Ashanti Strange, or make that 4 for Ashanti Strange, and 6 for Jevany Sickles. 25-17, 25-21. BPC gets the win over the Peoria Heights Patriots. We're back in action tomorrow night. Don't forget, Macomb plays at Bushnell. Yeah, that's right, Macomb. So it's a replay of last weekend, just a different location, and it'll be here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Game time is 7 o'clock. We should go on air about 10 till. We've been working on the internet tonight, so everything should be good. Thanks for joining us here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. A 25-17, 25-1 win for BPC.